living weapon, half man, half machine. His human intelligence and mechanical agility strike fear into the hearts of his enemies. The Cyborg Warrior. Cyborg Warrior.
Attention, my human creators. I am a robot supervillain. Today I have risen once again to take over your world. Once again. Because sequels. Sequels.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to X-Plane 11. My name is Micah, the Mexican. Hello, Luke Trot. Hello to you. We are here. The music is by Gabe Miller. Gabe Miller, G-A-B-E Miller. You can find him on YouTube, Gabe Miller Music. Anyway, sorry you got the flu, Luke. That sucks. Sad that you have that. But yeah, we are here in Phoenix. We're going to be flying the A319 from Phoenix to Albuquerque, and then from Albuquerque on to Houston. So it's going to be a two-leg night to night. And that's mainly because on Wednesday I'm not going to be able to stream. I do apologize about that in advance, but it is Thanksgiving, and I have things I've got to take care of. So this will be the only stream until Saturday. So yeah, I wanted to make it a little bit more special, a little bit longer. So we are going to be doing that from flying from Phoenix to Albuquerque and then on to Houston. So it should be about a 3.5 hour stream tonight. First flight leg will be about an hour. Second flight leg will be about an hour and a half. And then of course we got to do the turnaround in Albuquerque. All right, let's get inside the aircraft. Everything's almost ready to go here. We do not have ATC currently here in in Phoenix. Or in Albuquerque, so we'll be functioning off of Unicom. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're going to do that here. I am at the point where I'm about ready to push and start here. I'm going to go ahead and get my master switch for my APU on, pumps on, my beacon on, and wait for that thing to pop up. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I had a pretty good one myself. Looking forward to this Thanksgiving.
Phoenix traffic, Skywest 343, departing runway 25 right.
All right. Anyway, so let me check my flight plan here. The wind's now at 190. So I think, yeah, I have to change my departure runway. We're going to change it to 25 right. Won't change much though. That just means we'll have a little bit longer taxi, but that's okay. All right, let's get the APU started. Let's check out the taxi we'll have to do today. Let's see. 25 right. So we'll have to take, it's like Charlie Sierra, and then Echo. Yep, Charlie Sierra Echo. Too easy. Let's go ahead and close up our doors here. Everybody should be on board by now. All the luggage as well. And APU is online. Double check that. Yep, it is available. So we'll go ahead and disconnect external power. And let's get pushback set up here.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
I am ready now, sir.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Let's see, what am I at? 27? No, I'm actually technically at 26. No, 25. I'm at 25. Gate 25. Alpha 25. Yeah, make sure I make that call here when I start taxiing via Charlie Sierra Echo to runway 25 right. That's what I'll be going to. Wait for this guy to hook up and start pushing us back, and we'll turn off. We'll turn on our APU bleed, and then we'll get these engines started.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed, and we're ready to connect.
Fantastic. And it'll raise me up into the air here. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. Bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Gates
Here
retracting.
comes the pushback. Light them up.
Pushback is started. Chrono is starting. And starting engine number 1. APU bleed, forgot about that. Kind of necessary. Got to get pressurization there. We'll turn. Someone called there on the right downwind for 25. I don't know if 25 left or 25 right. Kind of necessary to know that. Since I'll be taking off runway 25, right? All right, number 1's online. Number 2 start. Aircake 1, hello.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Go ahead and set that parking brake here.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Good evening, Brandon Brinks. Welcome. Congratulations on becoming a captain here in Solaris VA. Alright, looks like we've had a good start in number 2 as well. Yep, there's the available. Switch to normal. Taxi light coming on.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
APU lead coming off. APU master coming off. Make that call. Phoenix traffic, Solaris 2085. Taxiing to runway 25 right via Charlie Sierra Echo. Phoenix traffic. All right, let's get moving here. Drop my flaps 1. Ground spoilers go to guard. Hola, 33JM. I'm just gonna call you JM for short.
Phoenix area traffic 4617, inbound runway 26 on final.
26 on final. Oh, there he is right there. There she blows. Gonna hit that max auto brake there. Let them know we're gonna be departing here soon.
And Phoenix area traffic, Delta 5817 is on the ILS, runway 26. We are currently about 17 miles inbound.
Alrighty. Big Sierra here. Takeoff configuration check is complete. Fantastic. I am using Mr. X's scenery here at Phoenix Sky Harbor. Decast mode C here. They can see me. Gonna take Echo, which is the second taxiway here, and then we'll take it all the way to Echo 13. There's an aircraft that's on final. Let's see if we can get a go free cam here. You guys can watch him land. There he is on the ground. All right.
And Phoenix area traffic Delta 5817 is on an 11-mile final ILS runway 26, Phoenix.
We're going to take full length here on the runway. I'm one of those people that if I have the capability, I'll take a full length take off any day. Alright, clear that chrono. All these coming on. Take TCAS. Radar coming on. PWS. To auto. Alright, let's give him a call here. Phoenix traffic, Solaris 2085, departing runway 25 right to the north, to the west. Actually, it's to the east, but that's okay. Not a lot of traffic out here. Technically, 25 right actually is to the west, so.
And Phoenix area traffic Delta 5817, 7 miles inbound on ILS 26, Phoenix.
All right, let's get this baby up in the air. There's the manual flex 63, SRS engaged. 80 knots. D1, rotate. You're coming up. Solaris 2885, turning right to 080. Last call for Phoenix traffic, Solaris 2885.
And Phoenix area traffic Delta 5817 on 3-mile final ILS runway 26, Phoenix.
All right. Fantastic, guys. Easy takeoff here. Let's see if we can get a view. There's the arriving aircraft right there. Gonna lose sight of him. No! I have to go outside to see him. Very nicely done there. All right. Pushing through a little bit of cloud layer here. Temperature's good. Don't worry about into ice. They'll let me know too if I need to do that as well.
And Phoenix area traffic, Delta 5817 is clear, runway 26 at Bravo 5.
So we're going to be doing a little bit of a interesting arrival here into Albuquerque. So in Albuquerque, we've got winds out of 190 at 17 knots. And let's see here. Yeah, so we're going to be doing an RNAV approach into runway 21. So a little bit different. Not doing an ILS. So it's a little bit different on that. I'll show you that approach here. RNAV Yankee 2-1. So this is what it looks like. So we're going to come in, make a, oh gosh, what do they call it? Man, can't remember what it's called, but basically you turn and come in and land. Right, because right now the winds are coming out, let's see, about right this. So none of these other runways make any sense. 2-1 does. So that's why we're going to be taking 2-1. It is different because of the fact that you're making a turn the entire time coming into the approach. So you're going to have to worry about that. But that's going to be not too hard. It'll be a little bit more tricky than usual, especially using an RNAV instead of an ILS. There's a reason why you use RNAV on this instead of ILS, because ILS is not going to get you that that curve right there. Only RNAV can do that. So RNAV approach here into Albuquerque is our goal. I didn't mean to get rid of it. We'll see how well it goes though, of course. I want to go ahead and get the airport up as well. So this is runway 21, right here. This is normally the runway I land on. I've done a 2-6 landing, I've done a 8 landing, but the winds right now are out of the south, so I'm gonna have to run on 2-1 terminals here. So we'll probably end up down here, usually like Foxtrot 6 or so. I'll have to come back all the way, which is just fine, allows my brakes to cool down. In the meantime, do a turnaround here, and then we'll take back off, heading to Houston. But we'll be up in the air here, give or take 40 minutes. I'm trying to figure out why it seems like my screen's tilted. See that at the bottom here? Seems like it's tilted. Which is kind of strange. I don't remember it doing that. All right. You guys got any questions? Now the time is the ask. Now is wow words. You guys have any questions? Now is the time to ask. That's what I meant to say. Such a short flight will basically come up to our cruising altitude, level out for a minute or two, and then start descending. But again, we'll have that second flight from Albuquerque to Houston. That'll be a little bit longer. Yep, exactly. I can't remember what those approaches are called. You finally had to complete a 737 flight Los Angeles, Seattle last night with a full at-3 outland. It was awesome. Fantastic. Glad it worked out for you. Can't think of one. There's a name for it. I'm just trying to figure out why this is rotated. I feel like it's probably this. Yep, it was head shake guy had gotten stuck. Circle to land. There he is. Yes. Circle to land. Thank you, Scott. I was trying to... Man, I could not get that out of my brain. But yes, that's what we're going to be doing here with the RNAV on the 21. The sim didn't crash, so that's good. Never tried it. I've tried it before. It's difficult. If I'm honest, it's kind of difficult. Let's see here. Sorry guys, I'm doing something over here on the side. Can't see it. Alright. You can do it though. I mean, yeah, like you said, I've seen pilots do it, so heck, it's part of your training as a private pilot. That's cool. Look how the sun's just barely glinting off those canyons down there. So I'm kicking myself. I had forgotten to start my tracking client. So I actually am not flying for the VA currently. Which is okay. I'll take care of that later. Still flying on to Houston though. I did create some new commands for CloudBot, but for some reason CloudBot's not working right now. I don't know why. I've tried the different commands. You can try them, just commands, or you know, the exclamation point, specs, plugins, aircraft, etc. And they appear not to be working. Not sure why. Should be, but they're not. So yep, Scott, that's pretty much it. Make sure your landing system's on, you hit the approach button. Getting some interesting head shakes. Gave me some interesting issues. I'll turn it off for now. It's been a while since I just did an RNAV approach though. For sure. Alright, I'm gonna look down at my MiG-2 here. And we're gonna put in pressure there, which is 29.56. Temperature is 11 degrees Celsius. Wind 190 at 17. Let's see what my decision height here is. 57, 58. Perfect. And we're looking at 6,600 to capture that. 3 degrees. Okay. I don't even think I'm going to be able to make it up to cruise, if I'm honest. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to make it to cruise at this rate. Well, maybe. You know what? I take that back. Maybe I will. We'll have to see. Like I said, this first hop is a short one from Phoenix to Albuquerque, and then Albuquerque to Houston. That's about an hour-and-a-half flight, so a little bit longer, about 40 minutes or so longer than this one. So I actually sit up and cruise for a little bit. Alright, about to hit our top ascent again. I don't think I'm going to make it to my cruise before I hit this. I think that's the Little Dipper. Could be the Big Dipper. I don't know. I always get them confused. Oh, that's cool. Oh, gosh. I think we'll just make it up to our cruise and then we'll have to immediately descend. Which I've done before in real life on some regional jets. You'll make it up to your cruise, which is like 28,000 feet or something, and then you'll literally hit it, and then you'll immediately start going down again. It's pretty funny. Never understood why they did that. But, you know, whatever. I'm not the one who makes those plans. All right, cruise. Already done all the approach stuff. Not really much for me to do except for wait for the descent point to show up. Notice that RNAV APP showed up here on the MFD. It's because we're going to be doing an RNAV approach. Let's go ahead and reset my MCP altitude. 6,600 feet. Constraints are on. Rain on ND will turn on. And 5 miles out, I'll start my descent. You got a blinking light down here. I thought I saw a blinking light. Guess not. I was thinking maybe there's another aircraft out in front of us. And start a descent here. Landing system on, auto brakes, we'll do medium. Looking good, looking good. I'm interested to see how this approach goes in the dark. That adds another little bit of interesting layers to this approach. again, a circle to land is an interesting approach. It's not, well, okay. It is difficult, especially if you're not used to them. I've done several. I haven't done one recently. The last one I did was actually here in Albuquerque, but that was runway 26. And I actually had to go around, if you guys remember that. But that really was not my fault. That was ATC. They kept me too high before allowing me to descend. So I was way too high, and I was not going to push myself down like that. So hopefully this one goes a little bit better than that one. Carter Smith, hello, how you doing, sir? Keep an eye on this. Temperature's low. We've got some moisture here in the sky. It should automatically deal with the ice, but I want to keep an eye on it. Flight's been really good so far. Hopefully the next flight is as good. We'll be flying from Albuquerque to Houston after this one. Everything's going well so far. Hopefully it stays that way. All right. Hello, Jessica. We are probably about 15 minutes out from landing. Give or take 5. All depends on how this circle to land goes. Looking good for those constraints there. Maybe about 20 minutes and we'll be on the ground. Yeah, I'm going to say 20 minutes and we'll be on the ground. I really like this cockpit. It's very clean. Airbus is definitely, as I've gotten used to it, it is so simple to fly. Way more simple than the Boeing. But it's tricky. I mean, there's some things about it that I don't like. It's a little weird. McDo's a little bit strange. Some of the logic in it, I don't think is the best way you could have laid something out, but it works fine. But I mean, once you get used to it and you kind of figure out how this thing flies, it's really just a joy to fly. Okay, we passed Creek. Next is Eller? Guys, I'm sorry, I can't say these. I'm just gonna say Elpa and take the R out of it. Next one's Elpa. And we gotta be below 18,000 for that one. Then X marks, which is 250 knots and below 11,000. I'm sorry, above 11,000. Just hoping the circle of land goes all right. It's definitely the part that I'm most nervous about. Because it's the part that could go horribly wrong. Alright, about to pass 18,000 feet, which means we got to reestablish our altimeter to the local altimeter, which will be 29.56. Alright, we're going to bring the range in a little bit now as well. Looking good. Go ahead and get rid of that. Next, we'll bring up our chart here for our circle to land. Again, we'll be hitting Foxer at 10,000 mandatory, maximum 210 knots. And we're hitting Big Eye, making a turn to Kiefer, max 205 knots. Turn to Cagney, and then final turn to Teener, and then we should be lined up for runway 21. Probably when I get to the turn here, I'll probably take over manual and fly this manually. And that's mainly because, could I let the autopilot fly it? Absolutely. But do I trust the autopilot to fly it properly? Not really. I'm probably going to take over manual because it might take a greater bank angle than it would want to give. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. See, what's the speed that needs to be at? 210 at Foxer, 210 at Foxer. Okay. All right. Here comes the tricky part. Albuquerque Center just came online. 127.850. Wait for him to contact me and let me know. Contact him. There's the airport. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Yep, I just got the message from the contact. Yep. Albuquerque Center, Solaris 2085 descending through 13,000 or RNAV for runway 21 at Albuquerque.
Solaris 2085, Albuquerque Center, good evening, squawk 0724.
0734 for Solaris 2085.
Solaris 2085, 0724.
0724 Solaris 2885.
Whoever was talking here just come in as static. Albuquerque Center, hello American 9611, inbound Newman, flight level 360. American 9611, Albuquerque Center, good evening, squawk 0740. 0740, American 9611. Solaris 25, radar contact, 13 West Albuquerque Sunport, 1700. You said you're taking what runway?
We're going to be taking RNAV onto runway 21.
Right,
RNAV Yankee or Zulu?
It'll be Yankee, sir.
Roger. Good evening, Shuttle 5795, Level 340, Newman. Shuttle 5795, I think I talked to you last night. If I did, that's kind of weird that I'm saying that. Squawk 0717. 0717, and I think you did actually 5795. We weren't sure how, we were trying to work out how to fly this the other day. We've got a little bit better tonight. Yeah, you have pressure this time? Yeah, it was over pressurizing, but yeah, the cabin's pressurizing. Glad to hear. Solaris 2085, do you want that RNAV Yankee 21 from Foxer, I'm guessing?
That's affirmative.
Correct. Solaris 25, good luck, Foxer. Across Foxer, out of maintain 1010,000, 210 knot. Cleared RNAV GTSE Yankee, runway 21.
Clear for RNAV for Yankee for 2-1. Now clock's Foxer at 10,000 and 210 knots.
American 9611, radar contact. 66 Northwest Fort Stockton, flight level 360. Air Shuttle 5795, radar contact 70 north of the Fort Stockton VOR, flight level 340. If you have filed 360, do you plan stepping or is 340 your final? Air Shuttle 5795, we did change it, but yeah, we'd like to maintain 340 due to the wind. Air Shuttle 5795, roger. United 518, radar contact loss. Ryanair 8914, are you on?
All right, guys.
Mike 2. Loud and clear. Alright, that's clear back to 494.
Let me know if the radios are too quiet for you guys.
494, Albuquerque, Center, good evening. Squawk 0703. Center, Ryanair 8914 at 400. Ryanair 8914, Albuquerque Center. Good evening, Squawk 0727. 0727, Ryanair 8914. Air Mexico 494, guessing you're squawking the correct code. I'm not seeing you showing up though. Just verify your transponders also turned to mode C as well.
All right, guys. Here comes the complicated part.
Air Mexico 494, no problem, I got you now. You're ready to contact 47 Northwest Tucson Airport, flight level 360.
Bridge phase is activated.
Ryanair 8914, radar contact 89 northeast of the Panhandle VR, flight level 400.
Starting to extend flaps here. And let that take over there on the speed.
Albuquerque, is that good evening, Swiss 24 Mike?
Ooh, that's a turn, baby.
8,000 feet.
And aircraft calling was that Swiss 24 Mike?
Swiss 24 Mike, yes.
Swiss 24 Mike, Albuquerque Center. Stand by.
Delta 44 on Romeo.
Delta 44 it was. Albuquerque Center, good evening. Steady intentions. Delta 44, are you waiting for a clearance?
Yes, Delta 34, I'm waiting for clearance to...
Come on, give me clearance to land.
It's Delta 44 or Delta 34?
Sorry, Delta 34.
Delta 34, Albuquerque Center, clearance request, stand by here, number 1.
Albuquerque Center, Solaris 2085 on final.
Solaris 2085, thanks for that. Sorry, I'm not looking in that direction. Wind 19017, gust 25, runway 21, clear to land.
Runway 21, clear land, Solaris 2885.
And Swiss 24 Mike, by any chance, are you Delta 24 Mike? Because I don't have a Swiss 24 Mike.
I'm sorry, Delta 24 Mike, sorry. Delta 24 Mike.
There we go.
You're Delta 24
Negative
Mike,
138, not too bad.
Squawk 0763.
2 sharp returns for you. Yeah, I know it's some sharp turns for sure.
Delta 24 Mike, smoking 0763.
And same thing for the other call sign. Is it Delta 34 or Delta 144?
Delta 144. It's better.
We're just throwing call signs everywhere tonight. Alright, you're on request, stand by number 1.
Not bad. Not bad. I'll take that.
Out.
Albuquerque Center, very good evening. American 650 taxi eastbound on Bravo.
American 650, runway 26, taxi via Bravo. Continue holding short 26 for your clearance. I'll have that shortly. You're number 2.
Okay, roger, taxi on Bravo and holding short 26, American 650.
Delta 144, clearance available, advisory copies.
I'll wait for him to give him that clearance out.
Delta 144.
And then I'll ask for taxi here.
As copied, yes.
Delta 144, your clearance is available. Just advise when you're ready to copy it.
Albuquerque Center, Solaris 2085. Clear the runway.
So it's 2085, welcome to Albuquerque, right on Foxtrot, Charlie, Alpha, cross runway 12, and cross runway 8 at Charlie.
We'll go Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot, Charlie to the ramp, and we'll cross 12 and 8 at Charlie. Solaris 2085. Alright.
Delta 144, we are ready to copy.
Let's get moving to the terminal here. So we'll get this thing fitted up for the next leg of the flight to Houston,
Delta 24
where we won't
Mike,
have such a crazy approach
flight level
as that was.
24 Mike, radar contact, 13 Southwest Phoenix, Sky Harbor, climb maintain follow 320.
I'm in flight level 320, Delta 24 Mike.
144, clear to the San Diego Lindbergh Airport, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, then as filed, climb via SID, SWAC 0706.
All right.
Delta 144, cleared San Diego asphalt via Firebird 1 Delta transition. And via Firebird 1 drive. Sorry.
144, yeah, it's no problem. Do you need me to repeat it?
Delta 144, please stand by. I'm calling back for the feedback.
Okay, roger. American 650, cleared
Right.
available, advisory copy.
We are ready to copy 650.
American 650, clear to the Los Angeles International Airport via the Keynes 2 departure, then as filed. Climb via SID, SQUAC 0737.
Got to make that Solaris dough.
Keynes 2 departure.
Yeah.
Incoming, we'll sit
Funny
at
thing about that,
737, American 650.
I forgot
Read that
to
correct? I guess if I was from grade,
actually
Yeah,
start
we make
the
a performance calculation and then we call
the
you.
tracker. So I actually didn't make anything for Solaris this flight, but that's okay.
Delta 144 and cleared San Diego via Firebird 1 Delta SID and Mohawk transition.
And just verify your squawk code 0706.
And squawk 0706 is that, yes.
144, read back correct. Runway 26 for departure, advisory taxi. The Phoenix altimeter is 2962.
All right.
For departure and altimeter 2962. Delta 144.
It's all right. It's okay. I'm not too upset about it. If I was like doing a long haul, I'd be really upset. But again, these are just small little hops.
Albuquerque Center, good
Not
evening.
too big of a
Southwest
deal.
296 with you, level 370.
For the streets, I'm not too
Southwest
concerned about
296,
the
Albuquerque Center, good evening, squawk 0721.
VA.
0721.
I fly
squawk
during the day sometimes for the VA anyway, so I hardly ever don't fly for the VA anymore. All right, went ahead and pre-filed my next flight plan here to Houston.
South 296, radar contact 75 east of the Imperial VOR, flight level 370. Good evening.
Get parked up.
Good evening, 296.
Absolutely, Luke.
Delta 144, ready to taxi.
Like Brandon joined Solaris
144,
and now
runway 26,
is
taxi via
captain.
Bravo.
Beat me out to captain. So came in after me and beat me to it. So
Delta 144.
again, congratulations to him for that.
180, it looks like you're on the ramp, sir, but runway 26, taxi via Romeo Bravo.
Taxi runway, holding point runway 26 via Romeo Bravo, Delta 144.
All right, let's get parked up here. Looks good enough. And let's go down here. Parking brake set. APU is on and available. So we can go and turn off engine number 1 and engine number 2. All right. Yep, brakes are hot. I'm aware. That's why I got the brake fan on. We'll keep those on actually. All right, let's do this. Keep this up. I'm going to disconnect.
Aircraft on this Frenzy 8 is Papa, Albuquerque Phoenix, wind 2403.
And then I'm going to connect my new call sign, 2108. Yasmod, thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate that. Alrighty, let's get these doors open so the passengers can deplane.
Albuquerque Center, American 650, looking short to 6 right. We're ready for departure.
American 650, roger, wind 2403.
This
we're on
external-
96, clear for takeoff.
External power.
Runway 26. 650.
And APU comes off. Pumps come off so we can refuel here. Landing system, flight director is off. Want all that. Alrighty. And let's refuel. See how much fuel I'm going to need for this. Next leg, it's a little bit more than what I had on board previously. We're going to need 7,100 pounds. 100, that's all the same. Apply those. Close that out. And now we'll start with our McDo here. As we all know and love. Got to do this. So yeah, doing a quick turnaround here in
November
Albuquerque.
104, Romeo, are you on?
And we're going to be heading to Houston. Cost index 20. Our cruise today will be 370. And temperature is negative 53. Winds request. Return. Second page here. And let's see what our So before we do that, let's do this. Departing Albuquerque.
Albuquerque Center, November 104, Romeo, flight level
It's
320.
108 or 18. So still looking at runway 12. Well,
November 104, Romeo, Albuquerque Center. Good evening, squawk 0766.
21. Yeah, Till looking for 21 here.
Or Romeo.
Duke 3. CME transition. Insert that.
144, ready for departure.
That 144, runway 26, line up and wait.
Line up, runway 26.
Kilo Foxtrot. 12 Yankee. And then we're going to be arriving in Houston via the well, I guess I got to slip my runway here. See what they have me on. The plan 17, ILS 17 here.
November 104,
Well, I guess there isn't a 17
contact,
in ILS for 17.
Fort Stockton, New York,
Just
flight
RNAV
level
for 17.
320.
What's the winds at in
Flight level 320, copy. For Romeo.
Houston?
650, radar contact, altitude.
180 at 12.
Passing
Yeah.
3,200 at 650.
650, climb and maintain, flight level
So we are going to be looking at another RNAV approach.
Flight level 360,
17.
American 650.
Delta 144, 12205, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Kids 3 departure.
Clear for takeoff on Delta 144.
And LO will be our transition.
Southwest 1556, verify.
Roger.
Southwest 1556.
Alright, there we go.
Center, squawk 0705.
0705.
In it, second page. Now we pull this up.
Southwest 1290, radar contact 47 north of the Flagstaff. You are flight level 370. Good evening.
To 8.6/56.6 for our 048 center of gravity and 0 fuel weight. And our block fuel today is 7.1 as selected. And then we go performance 152.
Information Papa requesting airfare clearance to Las Vegas.
Delta 9572, Albuquerque Center. Good evening. I request standby. Your number 1.
9572.
All right, that's set. We do need to contact them and get clearance here to Houston. So let's, before we do that, let's go down here.
Delta 9572, clearance available. 5-star copy.
Ready copy. 9572.
Delta 9572, you're cleared to the Las Vegas McCarran International Airport via the Zephyr 1 departure. Sissy transition, then as found. Climb via 6, squawk 0756, hold your read back. Delta 144, radar contact, altitude.
Delta 144, passing 3000.
144, roger that, climb and maintain, flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, Delta 144.
All right.
Delta 9572, go ahead with your your read back, sorry.
Close these doors up.
Alright, we're cleared at the McCarran Airport via the Zephyr 1. I'm going to be squawking 0752, and I did not catch the altitude.
Delta 9572 is going to be via SIN, and just verify the squawk code 0756.
Okay, 0756, Delta 9572.
The 9572, read back correct 26 for departure advised and ready. Taxi, the Phoenix altimeter is 2961.
9572, thank you.
Albuquerque Center, Solaris 2108 at Albuquerque, ready for IFR clearance to Houston.
Solaris 2108, Albuquerque Center, I'm request standby your number 1. Solaris 2108, clearance available, advisory copy.
Solaris 2108, ready copy.
Solaris 2108, cleared to the Houston airport via the Duke 3 departure Chisholm transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, squawk 0746.
Solaris 2108, cleared to the Houston Hobby International Airport via the Duke 3 semi-transition, and we'll climb via SID, and our squawk is 0746.
South, or Solaris 2198, read back correct, runway 26 for departure advisory taxi. The Albuquerque altimeter 2953.
We'll expect runway 26, and we'll advise ready to taxi, Solaris 2108. Alright, so a little bit different than what I had in, that's okay. Duke 3 and insert that. Perfect.
Solaris 2108, actually, you know what, sir, I'm going to change you. Runway 21 for departure, it's actually getting pretty strong now.
Yeah, but we'll do runway 28, sorry, correction, 21 for departure to Solaris 2108. That's what I had originally, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we're good now. We're good now. Alright, let's get our pushback replanned here.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Gonna start the APU.
Great news, Captain, your tow's coming.
Alright, let's look at this departure here. The Duke 3 RNAV departure.
Air Mexico 494, you're departing airspace to the northwest, LA closed, radar service terminate, free to change approve, have a good one.
What is the top altitude 2000?
Yep. Del 24, Mike, same to you, sir. Departing airspace to the west, Los Angeles closed, radar service terminate, free to change approve, yep.
Delta 24 Mike, switching to Unicom 122.8. Thank you.
See ya.
All right. Looks like
He is.
Center Southwest 296.
Can we step away for about 10-15 minutes? Southwest 296 at the cruise request to report him back. We'll go 296, thank you.
Alrighty. About to get pushed back here and head to Houston. Sorry about that.
November 104 Romeo Romeo, advise when you have the El Paso weather and if you need it and your approach request.
Copy, yeah, we'll,
Tow's connected, bypass.
what I'm seeing right now, it looks like 2-2s, landing 2-2s.
Star 104 Romeo Romeo, yep, they're landing and departing runway 22 right now, so just say your approach request and advise if you need the full
Here comes
VTAR.
the pushback. Light them up.
There it starts.
Copy, I'm showing 210 at 8 with the altimeter 2969. And we're going to take the RNAV Yankee at home for 22.
Air 104 Romeo Romeo, roger, expect that.
We'll expect that, thank you.
All right. About to get going again to Houston. Engine number 1's online. Engine number 2 start.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alrighty. let's get in contact with center and request taxi here. Albuquerque Center, Solaris 2108, ready taxi to runway 21.
Solaris 2108, runway 21, taxi, or runway 21 shortened length, taxi via Alpha, Charlie, Echo, Delta.
We'll expect runway 21 at Delta via Charlie Echo Delta, or Alpha Charlie Echo Delta for Solaris 2108.
Solaris 2108, just a heads
And
up,
we're
about
disconnected.
8,000
Signal and
strict
pin on the
50
left.
takeoff
Take it easy and
distance
have a
is
safe
available.
flight.
You're clear to cross runway 8.
Hey, Ferb, we're clear to cross runway 8. No issues on that, Solaris 2108.
Roger.
So basically, he gave me a short takeoff, which means I'm gonna have to toga instead of flex, which is no big deal. We can totally do that. No issues here. All right, he's got the pen in his hand. We'll start pushing here, and we're gonna go Charlie Echo Delta. It's gonna give us, he said, about 8,000 feet on that one. So we'll toga that. That won't be an issue at all. Always fun to do that every now and then. Toga means take off, go around, which means it uses the maximum effort of the engines that is within tolerance. I mean, it's not going to damage it. Not going to damage the engines. Yeah, just turn on those lights for crossing that runway. Even though it's not currently active, you still turn on the lights crossing anyway, just in case for some reason there's some aircraft landing on the wrong runway. Happens all the time. They see that someone's crossing.
Southwest 296 is back. South 296, Roger. Thank you.
Am I still on? Okay, we're on mode C. Okay. I didn't know if I was on mode C yet. I've not quite hit the 5-minute mark on my engines here, but they're already warmed up, so I'm not worried about that. It's not a different aircraft, I just flew it, so the engines are already warmed up. The part where I'm going is closed. Hey, I mean... Oh, you're talking about, like, this where I normally would go? Like, to the end of the runway? If that is the case, that is pretty awesome that he knows that. I do know that a lot of
Roger, thanks for the pirate.
arts try to maintain realism as much as possible. Alright, turn that on. AWS Auto. Are you on Project Fly? No, I am only on VATSIM, so you can find me on VATtastic or VATSpy. Albuquerque Center, Solaris 2108, holding short, runway 21 at Delta.
Solaris 2108, wind 1019, gust 30, runway 21, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 21 clear for takeoff, Solaris 2108. Alright, so again, we're going to do togo takeoff on this one. And that is because it's a little bit shorter than what we normally would. Oh, gotcha. Sweet. Yeah, I do know that a lot of the ATC zones or whatever regions try their best to be as realistic as possible. At least I know the one I'm training at is. See, on toga mode.
3 arrival, the El Paso, altimeter 2969.
Via the Bear 3 and 2969er, 34.5.
Oh man, I'm feeling that wind. V1, rotate. Ooh, look, feel that? See that wind right there?
Solaris 2108, radar contact altitude. Solaris 2108, radar contact altitude.
7,500, sir.
Solaris 2108, climb and maintain, flight level 370, contact Chisholm VOR.
Go 370 and stay last.
Direct Chisholm VOR.
Direct Chisholm VLR, Solaris 2108. Where is that? That's right there. That is the VOR. So if you guys, all these other ones, a VOR is always 3 letters. It's always 3 letters. So if you're like, which one's the VFR? I don't know, Shizm, what is that? That is always going to be your, quote unquote,
Southwest 1556, if you handed off
the 3-letter ones.
for Denver to accept it.
Man, it is windy up here, isn't it? I don't have head shake on. If I did,
American 650, departing airspace to the west, Los Angeles is closed. Radar services are terminated. Briefly, can you prove that again?
American 650, changing the frequency, see ya.
See ya. 144, same to you. Los Angeles closed. Radar service terminated. Briefly, can you prove that again?
Please, approved, and thank you for the meeting.
all right, we are on our way to Houston, guys. Gonna break your head. Yeah, right? It is windy up here. Shout out to you, Albuquerque Center. Thanks for watching.
Southwest 5056, go ahead. Southwest 5056, so you're still in handoff and waiting for them to accept it.
Man. Getting almost 50 knots here off my back right tail here, almost like from my 5 o'clock, oh, from my 4 o'clock.
Albuquerque Center, Delta 9572, ready for taxi.
I just look at the angle
I'm sorry, I missed the call.
that my aircraft is. I'm looking at about 133 on the course, and my actual course should be about 124. That's a pretty big difference there. just to fight the winds. Aha! So it's you aviator. Everyone say hello to Aviator, who is our ATC this evening. Wow, it just smoothed out. Look at that. Alright, let me pull this up. That's not working. Hold on. That's not working. There we go. So, our good friend Aviator sent this to me. This is the current radar screenshot. Of the airspace that he's controlling right now, which is quite a bit. Here's Phoenix, Albuquerque. It's a lot right there. That is a lot. I'll tell you what, I'm still training to be ground, so clearance and ground. So there you go.
Albuquerque Center, Delta 9572, ready to go, runway 26.
9572, wind 2403, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, 9572.
Everything's looking good on our climb out here. No issues in sight. I'm in Seattle, sir. Craig Evans, thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate that. That sounds familiar. Craig Evans, do you sound familiar? Do I know you? How do I know you? Sounds awfully familiar. Can't really see much outside, can you? Can ya? Off we go into the wild blue yonder, flying high to the sky. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm on a diet. So right now my snack is rice cakes. Yep, rice cakes. And flavored water. That's what I'm partaking of while I stream, and some dried pineapple too. Yeah, so I am training to become an ATC here. Up in Seattle. Got a really good guy that's training me named Craig. Different Craig, not Craig Evans, different Craig. But, so I'm just learning to become ground and clearance delivery and ground right now. A couple more sweatbox sessions and then I should be able to get my S1 certification. Saddest thing you ever heard is my diet. I needed to do it. I had been eating too much junk. Not like I'm overweight or anything, I'm not. I just needed to eat some healthier options and kind of get back in shape here. Gotcha, Aviator. Yeah, there's some, I won't say shake-up, but there's some shake-up happening right now. People are going to different positions. We got some new guys coming in. Real ATC guys coming in. Really helping, at least what it appears is really helping streamline some things and bringing in their real-world experience, which is really awesome. Let's get some music up in this place. Radar off. Thanksgiving. Okay, so I already, when I did this, started this diet, let's see, back on Thursday, I think. So 4 days ago, whatever. I already said Thanksgiving is cheat day. I mean, I'm not gonna do that to me on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving's off. All hands off. Gloves are coming off. Eat whatever I want. And then back to it the following day. All my diet is, as someone said, a modified keto diet, but no bread, no sweets, so no desserts, no candies, no sodas. That's pretty much it. I can eat everything else. Meat, vegetables, fruit, nuts, berries, etc. I mean, it's just taking out that, really the big thing is bread. Bread is really just terrible for you, just all around. So, how long have I been doing YouTube? About 2 years now. Yeah, about 2 years now. Really started picking up earlier this year. Hope I'll be able to continue to do YouTube. Funny thing happened to my last live video that was on Saturday. It got flagged by the automated system as unsuitable for most advertisers, which was kind of blew my mind. There was nothing in there that could even be remotely like that. So I actually had to appeal that, which I was successful in that appeal. I just hope YouTube doesn't keep shooting itself in the foot like it keeps doing. One of the reasons I now do Twitch on Wednesdays instead of YouTube. Diversify. Absolutely, Aviator. Absolutely. Well, okay, college is not a must. Only take back. But yes, if you're doing college, absolutely. Doing YouTube and college at the same time, not a good idea.
Southwest 296, we'd like to start our descent if they...
But, hey, get back to your traffic, man.
The Kirky 3 arrival after landing west. The Albuquerque altimeter is 2953.
But, what I'm saying is, college is not for everybody. If you're out there, guys, and you're thinking, oh, should I go to college, whatever. Listen, college is not for everybody. Seriously. Don't go to college if you don't think you'll enjoy it. Don't go to college if whatever you're wanting to study isn't going to make you money. I know that sounds terrible, but that's just reality, guys. My advice, my best advice to anyone considering whether I should go to trade school or college or what, go to a trade school, learn a trade, know that trade, make money off that trade, probably really good money off that trade, and while you're earning money, doing a really good job with that trade, go to college for whatever you wanted to go to college for. You know, if you wanted a psychology degree or an art degree, sure, go to college, but now you'll have the money to go to college without going to debt because you went ahead and got that trade and you're making money off that trade. That's my advice. But again, that's just having graduated college and ended up not even using the degree, even though it was a computer information systems degree, not even using that degree kind of blew my mind. So, but absolutely, Aviator, if you're going to college, focus on college. I know it's going to be hard. Aeronautical science, minor in air traffic management. Well, there you go. You already know what you're going to do. So you're going into a trade through college, through a program. If you don't mind me asking, where are you doing your degree out of? What university? You're correct, Luke. You're correct. But if you love your job but don't make money off your job, then you're going to have an issue going forward with life. So Daytona Beach, nice. I live close to Auburn, Alabama, and they have a aeronautical department where they do aeronautic science, air traffic control management. They do all that. You know, they're an FAA certified school and all that kind of stuff. I see their planes flying in and out all the time whenever I head up to Auburn.
FedEx 1180, radar contact lost.
Huh. Yeah. You don't see any crop dusters? Or Cessnas or anything?
Southwest 296, expect the RNMRT Yankee runway 21 into Albuquerque.
Man, the eastern seaboard right now.
The 21 for Albuquerque, Southwest 296.
Is lit up on VATSIM. I mean, they have controllers everywhere. Well, there's my CEO. Heading to Louisville. Let me show you guys that. That's him right there. Heading to Louisville in the 757. A little bit. We got a small effort, so occasionally you see a crop duster. Yep.
American 9611, descend via the Pink 1 arrival, runway 25 left transition, the Phoenix altimeter is 296 left. American 9611.
Sorry, go ahead, American 9611.
American 9611, yeah, descend via the Pink 1 arrival, runway 25 left transition, the Phoenix altimeter is 296.
Stand by the Pine 1 arrival and 56 left, 29 off the X1 for the altimeter on Bay. 9611.
Alright, we are at cruising altitude, which means it's time to turn that fasten seatbelt sign off, let people move freely about the cabin and make that announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at our cruising altitude. I turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. You're free to move about the cabin as you wish. If we run into any turbulence there, we'll turn the seatbelt sign back on. Ask you to return to your seats, put your seatbelts back on. In the meantime, if you are sitting in your seats, we do ask you to remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, just in case we run into any unexpected error. We'll be descending here shortly, probably in about 45 minutes. Once again, thanks for selecting Solaris Airlines as your airline today. And I'll see you guys as we get on this end.
2953. Roger, Southwest 296.
$510 miles to go, so yeah, probably about, we'll be probably on the ground in an hour and a half.
Air 104 Romero, you want the Zulu 22, correct?
That'd be the Yankee.
Roger. You want that full thing from full?
Yeah, from full, good.
104 Romeo, yeah, no prep to right, 360 vectors on American Yankee, runway 22, descend and maintain 10,000.
Going down to 10,000. Romeo.
Just right 360.
And right 360.
United 6 Quebec Foxer. Cross Foxer at a maintain 10,000, 210 knots. Quidar Nevark Yankee. Runway 21 to Albuquerque. Alright, direct Foxer at 10,000 and 210, and we're cleared the RNAV Yankee for 21, Southwest 296. National 5795 descend via the Pink 1, arrival 1026, transition to Phoenix, altimeter is 296.
How's the... Okay, I gotta ask you guys a question. How's the balance of the sound? Is it too much aircraft noise, too much music, too much ATC, whatever? Let me know. I'm trying to balance it all out. I'm trying to get it just perfect.
Delta 9572, departure space to the northwest. I like closest further service to remain 3 degrees per Glasgow.
Delta 9572, thank you.
Solaris 2108, you are departing area is into the southeast. Fort Worth Center is closed. Radar services are terminating free. Windy change is approved. See ya!
Thank you, Aviator, for the ATC. Fantastic, sir. Appreciate it. We're now on Unicom, and we'll probably be on Unicom all the way to Houston. It's alright. It's unfortunate, but it's alright. Gotcha. Okay. I wish Dallas Center would come online. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Wait a second, what? Must be doing this over the shoulder. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Alright. Just show you guys this so you can see. This is Albuquerque Center, Memphis Center. This area right here, this is Dallas. And if Dallas was online, I would be going right into their ATC all the way to Houston. But unfortunately, they are offline. Unfortunately. I'm sorry. My airline is on a diet. We don't have pretzels or ginger ale because pretzels are bread and ginger ale is soda. Oh, I cracked myself up. We have flavored water, peanuts, dried pineapple, and rice cakes available. Well, actually, it looks like we're out of flavored water, so we just have water. Yeah. Yep. Got rice cakes, guys. They're actually pretty good. So it's not just a plain rice cake. It's got like, it's cheddar rice cakes, like Quaker. They're actually pretty good. It's almost like cheddar flavored popcorn, kind of. All right. 310 miles till top of descent. So we'll be flying for another hour in cruise, probably. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Interaction is what makes this interesting. So one of the greatest things about live streams is interaction. The more interaction there is in a live stream, the more fun it is for you, the more fun it is for me. So if you've ever had any questions, you wondered about me, flight simulators, flying, anything like that, streaming, feel free to ask them. So yes, the wing lights come on and off at 10,000 feet like the landing lights. That is correct. And that's all for visibility. And that's only at night. Wing lights don't matter during the day. So during the day, you don't worry about touching the wing lights. Only at night do you actually turn them on. And again, that's all for visibility. The ADF, yes. Yes, that is what it's called. So, the ADF basically allows you to find a direction and go toward it. It's an automatic direction finder. Basically what it uses is, how to explain this? Basically, it tells you the direction that a beacon is pushing out a radio. If that's kind of hard to say. So, like, if there's a beacon 20 miles at my 1 o'clock, you know, or actually, let me show you this. Let me show you. You know what? Best thing to do is show you. So right now, there is a beacon off my tail that I'm tuned into at looks like about 290 and 121 miles away from me, and that all uses math to make all that decisions. It does not use radials like a VOR, so you can't fly a certain path, certain radial to that beacon. It just gives you a direction to the beacon. I hope that makes sense. So automatic direction finders are used, have been used to navigate. Now they're backup systems. And to be honest, I've actually never used an ADF in the sim. I do know that when you're flying like the 727 or the 737-200, that you would use the ADFs and VORs to navigate because you didn't have GPSs in those aircraft, or the original MD-80. You didn't have, GPSs in the aircraft or anything like that to navigate by. So you were using ADFs and VORs to navigate across the country and so forth. Does that answer your question, Luke? Right, there's a lot of different types. You have GPS, IRS, VOR, ADF as different types of navigation systems. And then, of course, you have your manual compass and landmark. So ADS and VORs, they're going away. VORs are going away for sure. They still exist for sure, but they're slowly going away because of the popularity of GPS. And inertial reference systems, IRS, which is what you do when you're aligning, for example, on this aircraft to ADERs. Those are aligning your IRS systems, your inertial reference system. So you're saying, okay, this is where I am, and based off of, basically it does all the calculations of, based off your speeds and angles and everything like that to detect where you are in the airspace in a 3D way. GPS gives you that as well. VOR and ADF only give you two-dimensional. They don't give you up and down. The only radio beacons that give you up and down is going to be your ILS systems, and those are short range for your ILS approaches. Any other questions? That's all we're about here, Luke. We're all about learning. I'm learning, you're learning, everybody's learning. All about aviation and learning through flight simulators. What's the best way to get into Solaris? Because I love the idea, but it's a little intimidating to me for now, to it being online. Can it be flown offline without ATC? Yes, it can be flown offline without ATC for sure. Absolutely, it can be flown offline. I fly most of my flights actually for Solaris offline. So yes, it absolutely can be flown offline. The best way to get in Solaris is to apply online at solarisva.org. Hit the apply button and you can apply there. There's a lot of help for you. Read the handbook, watch the video. That's going to guide you through how to actually fly with the VA. Now, do not, for heaven's sakes, do not fly an aircraft you are not familiar with. Because we've had some issues recently with some new guys that come in that don't know how to fly the aircraft. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking like be an expert on your aircraft, but like know how to fly it. You know how to program your FMC, know how to use autopilot, fly it without autopilot, flying to and from an airport, the different approaches, etc. And you'll be fine. And besides that, everything else that's kind of extra. Gotcha, yeah. So go to solarisva.org, apply there, download the handbook, read through the handbook very well. That's going to help you a lot. And then watch it's about an hour-long video. I know it seems long, but trust me, it's gonna be the best. It'll be the best. It'll be the best. Just the best. Well, thank you, Luke. That makes my heart warm. It makes my heart warm. I'm glad that my videos have helped. Noah, welcome back, sir. Flight's going well, sir. I've been on 2 flights. I flew from Phoenix to Albuquerque, and now I'm on Albuquerque to Houston. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Houston. Let's see, how long till top of descent? 160 miles, guys. And we'll start a descent. From JFK to, whoa, Honolulu, and 752 cargo on Sunday. 4,300 miles, landed with only, whew. Holy cow, man. That's a stretch. I don't think I wouldn't even try that, honestly. If I'm honest with myself. Oh gosh. FS Airlines is not known for having the best options for the routes, man. Just so you know. Just future reference there. Man, see, I couldn't do long haul flights, man. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Lots of rice cakes in that flight, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Lesson learned. Yeah, absolutely. I say absolutely a lot. I don't know why, but I do. It's whatever. Alright, let's pull up Houston here. I want to check something out. Approach. Let's check the weather. .180 at 7 knots. So we're still on runway 17 for sure. (2,000 feet). Performance. Next phase. QNH is 29.73. Temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. Winds are 180 at 7. And what is our LNAV VNAV 480? 480. Put that there. I am, yes, absolutely. But that's because my settings, let's see if that command works. Probably won't. Nope. CloudBot's not working. Why aren't you working, CloudBot? Oh, there it is. Hey, it's a miracle. Hey, everybody applause. Everybody clap. CloudBot actually worked. That's because that's my settings now. I reduced my settings. ToLiss also. ToLiss is very good with frames. It's very good on the performance. $60 miles top of descent, and we are 252 from Houston. I'm sorry, 90 miles top of descent. See, now I'm curious if the other commands are working now too. Jeremy Swan, holy cow, man. It has been several streams since the last time you showed up, sir. Welcome back. Oh, nope. Okay, plugins is not working. Oh, there it is. Hey, CloudBot worked. CloudBot worked again. Yay. All right, let's see. In the ToLiss, you've been getting an interdestination info message on descent. If I have checked and believe everything is in, even all the metadata ideas. So it's going to automatically give you that message no matter what. So you just, as long as all of your information's entered, like your QNH temperature, your winds, and your MDA, then you can just clear it out. It'll be fine. YouTube fail as always. No, what do you expect, right? That's what, hey man, that's why you gotta subscribe to me. Either join the, you gotta join the Discord, man. It's free. You gotta join the Discord so that you get notified there, man. That or follow me on Twitter. Either one. That I can guarantee that I will make sure it goes out there. Guarantee it. YouTube, you never really know. I did add several more commands to CloudBot, by the way, guys. Flew to Waco for an hour and 15 minutes Tuesday. Your friend sold his plane, is about to buy a Navian in Arkansas. Fantastic. $70 miles top of descent. An hour and 10 minutes, so a little tail end, not much. It took all day to do pre-buy inspection yet at the glass cockpit. Oh, that's awesome. That's gonna be fun to play with. Did it now. Did it now. How's the marketing? What do you mean? Well, I'm not media marketing. I'm in broadcast. And it's going well. I just wish Houston would have ATC. Sad day. Sad day. Nope, not doing, no. So I do online media marketing, online media broadcasting. Out of a small company out of Alabama. Nope. Houston's offline. Dallas is offline. All offline. And that's interesting. That's interesting. He's got nothing. I got nothing. Oh man, that's pretty funny. Starting to sit here shortly. Into Houston. Current weather in Houston. Temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. Pressure is 29.73 inches. And surface winds are 108 to 7 knots. Doing another RNAV approach here. Oh, I'm very familiar with how cold general aviation aircraft get during flights. I'm very familiar with that. Back in my Civil Air Patrol days, I flew during the winter once. No, thank you. It was like 30 degrees in the cockpit, no joke. It was miserable. We had the anti-ice on for the pivot tube and everything like that, you know, just to keep everything from freezing over. But it was freezing in the cockpit, so maybe it wasn't 30, it was like 40 degrees, but it was freezing. I had my flight suit on and long johns underneath it. It didn't matter. Did not matter. Alright, started descent. Yep, had carb heat on. Interesting. Yep. My wife wants to go to Waco. $7:30 at night. Very funny, Jared. Very funny. So my wife's fascinated with what's the names? something Joanna Gaines. The Gaineses, they do like, they had a TV show on, what is stuff, a home improvement. They basically, they renovated houses. And my wife loved watching them. Loved the decorations and everything, their decor and everything that they did. So she wants to visit there because I have a store now, you know, and a cafe, coffee shop, etc., etc. Oh, well, that's not good that the lights don't work. Alright, passing 30,000 feet on our descent into Houston. Ah, that's funny. Hey, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Safety first. Safety first. Don't have the, what do they call it? There's some type of thing that they call it in aviation. I can't remember what it's called, but the idea that you have to get to your destination, that will kill you in aviation. It will literally kill you. And it's been proven time and time again. You look at pilots that do things that they shouldn't. They should have turned around, should have gone to a different airport, alternative, but no, they'll like go right into a storm or whatever. Because they get so fixated on having to make it to their destination. Happened with JFK Jr. He went right into a storm. Couldn't see. He was only VFR rated. Went into a spin. He was supposed to, in order to recover from the spin, he was supposed to apply right rudder, but he had previously broken his ankle with his right leg, and they think that because he had a broken ankle and was still in the cast, he wasn't able to apply the right rudder appropriately to get the plane back under control. They don't know that for certain, but they hypothesize that that is the case. There's actually some really interesting case studies done on that one that y'all can look up on YouTube. CJ citation. Oh, the Cessna citation, yeah. King Air 250. All aircraft I'll probably never be able to afford. Alrighty. We're getting close, guys. We are getting close. 100 miles. 100 miles. This is not a circle to land, so we're going to be coming basically straight in. It's going to be a little bit different than our previous nav approach. Our last one was a circle to land. Excuse me. This one's going to come straight in, so it should be a relatively easy approach. Try to talk him into the King Air 250. Yeah, well, that's a bit. It's prices, man. Price matters. Does your friend have has a multi-engine rating? He doesn't? Okay. Well, he'll have to get that before he flies the King Air 250. Another friend does. Alright, about to pass 18,000 feet. We all know what that means. Got to switch over to the local altimeter, which is 2973. Yeah. Well, you just need to fly one out here to Alabama. That's what you need to do. Fly one out here to Alabama so we can meet up. How about that? I know, me too, man. I've got the Magnite. It's just so disappointing on the inside. Outside looks good, but the inside, oh man. It's like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 kind of quality on the inside. X-Plane 10 or 9 quality on the inside. Oh, Houston Center just came online. Yeah, buddy.
Houston Center, good evening, American 201 with you, 360, 4030, east of Alexandria. American 201 Center, good evening, squawk 4701. 4701.
Houston Center Solaris 2108 is about 60 miles to the northwest of Houston at 13,000.
Solaris 2108, Center, good evening, sir. I got your radar countdown now, position 7. The center maintain 4,000, and you can expect the ILS runway 13 right now.
We'll just then maintain 4,000. We'll expect the ILS for 13 right for Solaris 2108.
American 201 here, radar contact that position 7. Okay, the air word 1360.
It's hard to hear him. Let me turn him up. So it was 13 right, wasn't it? Ugh. 13 right via the Kids 3 arrival. A low transition, enter that. And we're going to go direct to Rivy. So we're doing ILS now, so we're not doing RNAV. 13 right. So 111.3 is our now expected frequency here. 2000 is still the same. And 2906 is going to be our MDA.
Houston Center, automation 1979.
So change of planes.
There was Aero Mexico calling us. Say again for Aero Mexico 1979. Aero Mexico 1979 for Houston Center, giving squawk 4702.
All right.
Solaris 2108, just confirm the setting to 4000.
That's affirmed. Just sending it to 4,000 Solaris 2108.
Aero Mexico 1979 doing early check-in, flight level 350 direct November Lima Delta. Aero Mexico 1979, squawk 4702. Center, Aero Mexico 1979, unreadable. Solaris 2108, ready to check.
Solaris 2108, I read you 5x5, sir.
Aero Mexico 1979, squawk. Can you hear me correctly? If you can, squawk 4702, 4702.
Squawk 4792.
Negative 4702.
All right.
Air Mexican 1979, your radar contact 20 miles to the north of the St. Angel. Be aware, flyable 350.
Roger, radar contact flight level 350, Aeromexico 1979.
Solaris 2108, turn left heading of 090 into 17,000. The hobby altimeter is 2973.
Turn left heading 090, descend and maintain 2000, Solaris 2108. Basically, he's giving us radar vectors and pick up the ILS. Hello, Andrew. Welcome aboard. Let's get that yoke cam here. Everything's looking fine. It's intersecting right where I probably should be intersecting, so we should be fine. Looking good. Left heading 070, Solaris 2108.
Over to Unicom, American 201, good night.
No, I have not heard what happened in Chambers County, Texas. Probably not. Wild hogs kill a home healthcare worker. Wow. I mean, that can happen for sure. It's just kind of, yeah, you wouldn't really.
2108, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000, so salvage on the weather, clear that west from 108.
Turn right heading 110. Until established on the localizer will maintain 2000. This is a very low approach over the city. Always kind of unnerves me a little bit, but that's how they like it here. So, okay, that's fine. But it does always seem to me to be a low approach, but that's how they like it here in Texas, apparently. Yep, could have had medical issues for sure. Alright, within that first dot, so we'll hit lock. The localizer is a radio beam that shoots out from the runway end.
Solaris 2108, with 190 at minus, west, turn right,
Clear land runway 13 right, Solaris 2108. Alright, just get cleared to land. Go ahead and manage speed here. Just slow down here. No, it's definitely not the longest flight ever. That's for sure.
Houston Center, United 1885 for Atlanta, ready to copy.
United 1880, was that?
Confirm.
United 1880, clear Atlanta, can be 3 departure, with intelligence, decision minutes filed, maintain 4000, check level 350, 10 reception departure, departure with needs, 4470.
United 1880 is cleared to Atlanta via the Gummy 3H. Departure with the LCH transition. Maintain 4000, expect flight level 350, 10 reception departure. Departure frequency is with you at squawk 4703.
Out of 1880, background 15, on departure contact.
15 or 16 for departure. Call for taxi is United 1880.
15 left. 15 left.
15 left.
All right. This is the second flight. 1,000 feet stabilized, missile approach set. On glide path on runway. Speed's good. Flaps down, the gear's good. Oh, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. What'd that say? Did that say negative 1,000 something something? That was totally not right. I think it was closer to 1,000. Sorry, the 1 something. I'll have to look back at that, but yeah, that seemed a bit much, especially for how I landed. It seemed pretty fine to me. Dropped to 7 and I win. Exactly, right? So where I'm going here. They've gone the wrong side. Yeah, I did. Oh well. We'll just go straight ahead and cross over again. Solaris 2108, clear the runway. All right.
Right, November 4911. Copy, await. Got you, Number 4915, Houston Center, good evening. Your radar contact 35 to adjust the Corpus Christi VOR. Continue descending. Descending 1010 10,000. Maintain them through 10,000. Got a Falcon 911, the McCowan altimeter.
We'll check out that landing here in a second, guys. We'll go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM, actually. I don't really need him here on the ground now, so we'll get up to the terminal and we'll park up and then we will check out that landing. But yeah, I don't think the landing rate thing worked properly because that was extravagant for what actually happened. So I think it was just fine. I think this tracks it in replay, so if we look in replay, and it should show about what we were at. The reason why normally I would just go ahead and start showing the replay here now, but I really like this. What do you call it? This airport. Really do. So I want to show you guys the gate because it does have SAM built in. It's done by Solaris Air's very own vertical sims. Right, exactly. Yeah, landing at that rate, you literally just break the aircraft. You would. At that rate, you would at least damage the landing gear. So that's what I'm saying. That, and how I hit, no, I don't think that was right at all. Jeremy, you missed. You need to go back and watch Saturday's stream because you missed the best landing I have ever done. You need to go back and watch it. Almost there. Okay, that was a simulator glitch. That was not me. That was a simulator glitch. All right. I'll leave AP bleed on. One and two off. Beacon off. And the jetway should come and connect. All right, let's watch that replay. All right, let's watch right here since we're right here at the landing. I'm watching the vertical speed indicator right here. It's about 600 right now. $500, $400, $300, $200, $100. 100. Okay, it was 132, not 1,300 and whatever it did. All right, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought happened. Alrighty guys, ladies and gentlemen, it is time that time again. I am going to have to go. I will not be streaming on Wednesday, but I will be streaming on Saturday. Well, actually, yeah, maybe. Saturday. It'll have to be Saturday evening. But I plan to stream on Saturday. Can't stream on Wednesday. It's Thanksgiving holiday week, so things are happening. But I will do my best to stream as much as possible, upload as much as possible. I do want to appreciate all of you tuning in here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, even though it really doesn't mean anything on YouTube anymore apparently. And hit the like button as well, because that does mean more than subscribe does now, which is weird. But anyway, hit the like button down below. Make sure you join the Discord. That way you actually get notified when I go live. Hello, Captain. That way you know when I actually go live. Or follow me on Twitter. Either one of those. That way you know when I go live. And of course, you can become a Patreon over at patreon.com/mmflightclub. Always appreciate that as well. Anyway, it is time for me to go. So I will see you guys next time up in the sky.